Hello everyone, I am Zoreen from Esports Network. I have the pleasure of speaking to Pobelter today. Thank you for joining me.
Good to be here.
So, there's a lot to talk about. Obviously, there's a lot of storylines coming into NA LCS this weekend. The TSM versus Team Liquid storyline in particular, I think is, one that's gotten a lot of hype. Do you feel any additional pressure from that kind of, lead up to this weekend?
I don't feel any pressure going against TSM specifically as opposed to any other team. It's just like, you prepare for the team you're going against, and then it actually does feel a little more satisfying to win against TSM because they have the most fans. So it's like, yeah.
And how's it been like joining Team Liquid for you? Is it true that everything is actually paid by Steve?
Not everything is paid by Steve. Many things are paid by Steve, but it's been a really good time on Team Liquid so far. Getting adjusted to where we're living. Everyone on the staff has been really good to us so far. So it's been a smooth transition from IMT.
Do you feel, kind of sad or nostalgic not seeing the IMT logo here? I mean, that you were part of that team for such a long time and they were integral to NA LCS for such a long time.
Yeah, it was really disappointing when, it got announced that IMT wasn't in that NA LCS because, that was kind of the team I wanted to be with until, my career is over or something like that. So, yeah, that kind of came as a shock, disappointment, whatnot. But I don't even remember what you asked, but yeah.
Well, you pretty much covered the question. It was like how you felt about it. So yeah. So this weekend you guys have been on fire. What are your thoughts on your performances so far? Is it as expected or unexpected?
I think we had a really strong game against TSM from start to finish, like barely any hiccups. And I think our game just now against Optic was really shaky actually. So, I think we can see we have the ceiling for being really, really strong when we're winning, but in unfavorable situations, like some of the parts in the Optic game, we could be doing a lot better. So I think we can definitely see we have a lot of room for growth and improvement.
Was that kind of surprising to you? I know Optic's roster in particular was, something it's new to NA LCS, and a lot of people weren't sure how they'd measure up against everyone else. But I guess in terms of how they performed, was that surprising?
We weren't really sure what to make of Optic because the roster seems kind of like all over the place. You don't know if the pieces are going to fit, but I've always really respected Arrow as an AD carry player, and I think Power People is a really good mid laner too. So, if you have good individual players with good communication, they can kind of help the rest of the team. And I guess they were just stronger than we expected, than probably most people expected.
Speaking of, personality dynamics, I want to talk about the Team Liquids one because obviously you've played with xSmithy and then you throw in players like Double Lift and Impact, and they're such strong personalities, right? And xSmithy, I think, seems to be more on the calmer side. How has that dynamic felt like playing in that team?
Well, in-game, everyone's pretty similar, trying to be really vocal and communicative about the things that need to be talked about in game with regards to strategy. So yeah, it's kind of like that. In the game, everyone's the same, but outside of the game, me and xSmithy are definitely more chill. And then Doublelift's really loud, screeching when he's playing solo queue and stuff like that with Ole. So it can get a little distracting, but yeah, it's me, Jake, and Impact are pretty chill, and then our bot lane is just like a zoo.
Yeah. Do you guys hang out together outside of the game?
Yeah, after scrims, we'll usually try and eat dinner together, or, if someone's going to go out, we'll ask, hey, anyone want to go out to the grocery store or something with me?
Oh, that's really kind of sweet. So I also wanted to ask you about your uniforms, because I think they're really cool. What do you think about, the setup you guys have, the get-up, with the Yeezys and the whole New Jersey?
I don't really know what the TL jerseys looked like last year, but I think it looks pretty cool. Not sure if they actually changed their logo to be black and white, but our jerseys are black and white now. And that's cool. And then, we got Yeezys, which are cool, I guess. I don't know, Yeezys are I think they're more like a status symbol kind of thing. It's not like you pay $300 or however much these shoes are worth because they look cool enough to pay $300 for them. It's more of I'm cool enough to pay $300 for these shoes. I don't give a kind of thing.
I paid $300,000 for these shoes. Well, it looks pretty sick, and obviously the Get Up has been doing something. You guys have been playing really well, so congratulations. And any last words out there for your fans?
Yeah, I mean, thanks for watching our games, showing up, whatnot, watching my stream. Yeah.
Thanks so much for your time today, Pobelter. For more esports coverage, be sure to check us out on YouTube, Esports Network.